All right, here I am again. Um, Irritated, which is why I normally do these. I did what I thought was a good thing. I did something that I thought was going to help bring the community together. Apparently, it just like drove a wedge deeper in the community, and it was an adverse effect. And I do apologize for that. Anybody that's been watching the history on YouTube between different channels and shit like that. There will be some history between myself and Andrew. There will be history there between different channel owners. Period. It's going. It's fucking inevitable. Um, Short while ago, I made Andrew co-host, and yes, I thought 100% that it was just going to be a one-time thing. When I started the stream tonight, Um, I'm sitting there just having my soliloquy at the start of it, and all of a sudden Andrew pops up, caught me totally off guard because I thought it was just a one-time freaking co-host thing. Can't figure out how to get him not co-host anymore. But just listening to all the bullshit going on around it, it's just fucking amazing to me. People accusing me of having some sort of rigging, fixing, whatever in the fucking drawing that happened earlier, and then going so far as to having accusing Andrew of having some sort of fixing or rigging in the fucking winners drawn. Um, First of all, if I was going to be rigging the winners, I would have made my sister and my daughter winners because they were both in chat. Neither of them won. Um, if Andrew had been involved in the rigging of the winners, I'm sure he would have made himself one. I'm sure he would have made Ace one. Um, Different number of people that he could have made winners. It was random. The best random way that I was aware of at that time to find winners. So that's what I went with. And if I was wrong in that, I apologize. I apologize to the entire YouTube community. Um, but to go so far as to accuse anybody of having any sort of rigging, fixing, determining winners, whatever the fuck, however you want to classify it, I don't fucking care. I'm not political correct, especially right fucking now. Um, but you need to stop. You need to get a fucking life. You need to find something better else to focus on because this shit's gonna do nothing but piss me off. Because I try and be as fair as I possibly fucking can with everybody at every given turn. I never try and slight anybody. I never try and diminish anybody. I never try and bash anybody. When people are starting up on panels and they're having personal conversations that should happen in private, but they're doing it on YouTube, and I just determine, this shit shouldn't be happening here on YouTube, I just leave. It's simple. It's it's point blank simple. I try my best to stay out of everybody's personal shit. I don't need to know about their personal shit. And if they choose to air it in public, that's on them. Still, I don't need to hear it. Neither do the rest, any of you. I don't give a fuck. If your life is so fucking boring that you need to hear somebody else's personal shit to entertain yourself, you need to, you got to do something. You got to get a fucking hobby or some shit because it ain't right. It's going to happen. Guaranteed, it's going to fucking happen. People are going to get lost in a heated moment and they're going to lose themselves and they're going to vent probably where they shouldn't be venting if it happens on YouTube, because God knows it should never fucking happen on YouTube. But it's going to happen because people are volatile. People are volatile. they will lose their composure from time to time. They will lose a sense of themselves, and they will get lost in the heat of the moment, and they will vent where they should not be venting, but they will vent because they fucking need to vent, like I'm doing right fucking now. I should not be doing this here, but I don't know where else to do it. I can sit all alone in the basement of my fucking house and do it, but I won't be heard. Maybe that's the reason, because people feel a need to be heard by somebody, anybody, for whatever reason. But for somebody to pick up the ball on a moment at a heat of passion and run with it is bullshit. If somebody's having a personal moment, understand it's a personal moment, and they're just trying to deal with the shit right then, right there, to where it doesn't blow up and kill them in the end, to where their head doesn't explode. That's a lot of my issues. I've got anger issues. For those of you that don't know, I got some fucking anger issues. I got a shit ton of them. Anybody wants to sit and hear about it? You better be able to dedicate a week to hear them all, because I got a shit ton of them. But for somebody to have a fucking moment on a fucking YouTube panel where they fucking lose it over fucking heat of passion, and for anybody to pick up that ball and run with it, you're a fucked up individual. You should just sit idly by, let them have their little moment, get it out of their system, and then move on, pretend it never fucking happened. Because I sit back and I watch a lot of different panels. Well, not quite so much anymore, because they're getting all fucking old. Everybody just bashing somebody else. That gets old. But I have watched a lot of panels, and I have seen a lot of people kind of like lose their shit on panels and have a moment, and I let it slide. I don't address it. I don't call out any part of it. I let them have their moment, get out what they gotta fucking say, and pretend it never fucking happened. And I never hold it against anybody. And I try my best to stay out of everybody's personal shit. And I don't call up their personal shit on a fucking whim to try and fucking bash them on later dates. I don't do that shit. And I just wish that everybody would have some sort of eloquence, the same fucking thought process, and understand that as humans, we're going to fuck up. We're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. There ain't a person on this planet alive today that ain't had a fucking moment ever in their life that they don't wish they could take back and unspeak. Do it in private instead of in public. Not a fucking one of us. Not me. Oh, God knows, not me. I've had so many moments in public. Oh, shit. And, God, I'm sorry to say that a lot of you were there for them. Not something I'm proud of, but it happened. I can't fucking change it. And if you really want to hold it against me, absolutely you can, because it was out there. It was in public. It was not in private where it should have been. But it fucking happened. I cannot change it. I can't unsay what was said. I can't undo what was done. It is over. It's done with. However the fuck we proceed from here on out, that's up to us. I can't go back in time and undo it. But to sit and hold something over somebody's head for fucking ever is bullshit. That's fucking childish. That's fucking schoolyard mentality. If I wanted to be in a fucking playground, God, God. That actually sounds like a really good alternative. Volunteer to fucking school. I don't know if anybody appreciate having me around their kids, but it just sounds so much more peaceful than fucking YouTube. Put it out there like that. It's like, why the fuck am I on YouTube and not volunteering at fucking school or a daycare or some shit like that? Kids make me happy. I get my grandkids every Monday. Every fucking Monday, I get my grandkids. All of my grandkids, all 6 of them. And they're all here all at once. and they actually make me happy because they have such a carefree attitude. Wow, that's a harsh realization. It's a really harsh realization. Um, Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Um, yeah, y'all have a great night. Y'all have a great life. If I never get back to YouTube, thank you, everybody, for your support. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. Try and be the reason somebody smiles tomorrow.